Tonight's headlines: Congress convenes as National Board of Canvassers. No scheduled meeting between Duterte BBM ahead of inauguration. Random manual audit of 2022 polls maintains accuracy. Philippines active COVID-19 tally at 2,235. Ridge of high pressure affecting eastern sections of Southern Luzon. Celtics rout Heat to Square Series. And Philippines downgrades 2022 economic growth target. Good evening. Today is Tuesday, May 24, 2022. I'm Miguel Paltagon and this is Tribune News on Cue. Here are the stories for this evening. Congress convened on Tuesday morning as the National Board of Canvassers as it starts the canvassing of votes for President and Vice President in the recently concluded 2022 national elections. Senate President Vicente Soto III and House Speaker Lord Alan Velasco led the opening of the joint session. Senate Majority Leader Juan Miguel Zubiri, Senate President Pro Tempore Ralph Recto, Senate Minority Leader Franklin De Leon, and Senators Nancy Binay, Amy Marcos, Grace Poe, and Pia Cayetano compose the Senate contingent. Meanwhile, the House contingent is composed of Majority Leader Martin Romualdez, Cavite Representative Crispin Remulla, Cavite Representative Abraham Tolentino, Zamboanga City Representative Manuel Jose Dalipe, Ilocos Sur Representative Christine Singson Mehan, and Ambis OWA Party List Representative Sharon Garin. Malacanang on Tuesday disclosed that a meeting between President Rodrigo Duterte and presumptive President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has yet to be set. Acting presidential spokesperson Martin Andanar said that they are still waiting for an announcement and it may be discussed during the cabinet meeting next week. He added that the president has been mum on Marcos' choice of cabinet members. So far, Marcos Jr. has named his former spokesperson and lawyer Vic Rodriguez as executive secretary, former Aquino Administration National Economic Development Authority Chief Arsenio Baliscan back to his old post, Cavite lawmaker Jesus Crispin Remulla as Justice Secretary, former Labor Undersecretary Susan Ople as Secretary of the Department of Migrant Workers, and Buenvido Legisma of Labor as Labor Chief. The Commission of Elections, or COMELEC, said its random manual audit of votes maintained a 99.9% accuracy rate as more ballot boxes were checked. COMELEC acting spokesperson Rex Laudianco said that 163 of the 757 randomly selected clustered polling precincts have been audited. The random manual audit was led by the COMELEC, poll watchdogs like Lente, an association of certified public accountants, and the Philippine Statistics Authority. A random manual audit checks the performance of vote counting machines and examinees' ballots to validate accuracy. Tribune News on Cue will be back after these reminders.
Magandang araw mga katribu! Narito na ang mga makakasama nyo tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Roy Pelevelo, Atty. Lia Badillo Crisostomo, Vernon Velasco, Kim Sancha at Chert Balagtas. Abangan ang programang Gising Na sa Facebook page ng Daily Tribune.
Ilabas na ang mainit na kape at samahan kami sa inyong pag-almusal, mga katribo.
Simulan natin ang bawat umaga with good vibes sa mga informative and recreational segments ng aming programa.
Maaari niyo rin ibahagi sa amin ang inyong opinion via Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now sa YouTube.
Makichika na rin sa latest showbiz happenings, mga katribo.
Kaya naman, magsama-sama po tayo sa
Gising Na!
Mga katribu, tara na't makiisa at matuto sa mga public service programs hatid ng Kalingang Katribu. Tuwing Lunes, nandyan ang usapang business na magbibigay tips at inspirasyon sa mga aspiring entrepreneurs kasama si Vernon Velasco. Tuwing Miyerkules, usapang pangkalusugan naman ang tatalakayin ni Miss Cory Quirino sa Health and Wellness. At tuwing Biyernes naman, kung legal advice ang kailangan mo, sagot ka na ng Legal Diaries kasama si Elmer Navarro Manuel at mga guest lawyers. Lahat ng niya mapapanood tuwing alas 3:30 ng hapon sa Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now on YouTube.
In other news, the Department of Health on Tuesday logged 149 new COVID-19 cases, increasing the nationwide tally to 3,689,281. According to the DOH latest data, the country's active case count stood at 2,235. No new COVID-19 deaths were recorded in the last 3 days. A total of 3,626,591 patients recovered from the viral disease. The regions with the most new cases in the recent 2 weeks were the National Capital Region with 951, followed by Region 4A with 316 and Region 3 with 258. The Health Department said at least 17,657 individuals were tested, while 325 testing labs submitted data on May 23. State Weather Bureau Pag-asa announced that the partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms will prevail over the Philippines as a ridge of high pressure area extends over eastern sections of Southern Luzon and Visayas. Pag-asa said the western section of Luzon and extreme northern Luzon will experience moderate wind speeds with moderate coastal water conditions. The wind speed forecast for the rest of the country is light to moderate, while coastal water conditions will be slight to moderate. The sun will rise over Metro Manila at 5:27 a.m. on Wednesday. In sports, Jason Tatum rediscovered his scoring touch with 31 points as the Boston Celtics trashed the Miami Heat 102-82 to level their NBA Eastern Conference Finals series on Monday. 2 days after dropping their opening home game of the best-of-7 finals, Boston came roaring back at the TD Garden with a one-sided Game 4 blowout that squares the series at 2-2. Tatum also finished with 8 rebounds and 5 assists, with support coming from Peyton Pritchard with 14 points and Derek White with 13. Jaylen Brown and Robert Williams added 12 points apiece. Al Horford led a hard-nosed Boston defensive effort with 13 rebounds and 4 blocks. Victor Oladipo led the scoring for Miami with 23 points from the bench. None of the Miami starting lineup made double figures, making a paltry 18 points in total. And in business, government's economic cluster on Tuesday trimmed its economic growth target for the year, citing heightened external risk and normalization of monetary policy. Following its 181th meeting, the Interagency Development Budget Coordination Committee slashed its gross domestic product or GDP growth target range to 7.0% to 8.0% from the previously set range of 7.0% to 9.0%. DBM Officer in Charge Tina Rosemarie Kanda said that in light of the heightened external risks such as Russia-Ukraine conflict, China's slowdown and monetary normalization in the United States, the full-year growth target was slightly revised. The Philippines opened the year with a faster-than-expected economic growth of 8.3%, which compares with the 7.8% in the fourth quarter and the negative 3.8% the first quarter of 2021. That wraps up the stories tonight. Before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store, Araneta City, the Department of Tourism, MG Motors, Hina Motors, Security Bank, Empire Eastlands Holdings Incorporated, and Overseas Committee Affairs Council member Alan Lin of the Republic of China for their continued support. Again, this is Miguel Patagona, and you're watching Tribune News on Cue. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
Ang Daily Tribune may digital shows na din. Dahil sa mas lumalaki at mas lumalakas nating tribu, handog sa inyo ng Daily Tribune ang mga programang magbibigay buhay araw-araw. Be informed at mag-good vibes tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Be updated sa news and happenings sa Tribune News on Q. Mas kilalanin pa natin ang mga paborito nyong atleta sa programang The Athletes Tribune. Alamin ang latest entertainment sa programang What's Up. Ma-inspire sa mga kwentong hatid ng Perfect. Search lang ang Daily Tribune sa inyong Facebook at Tribune Now on YouTube. See you there mga katribu!
Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. Download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS and Google Play for Android to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune invites you to join its Viber community, Katribu, to get updates on the hottest news on politics, business, sports, lifestyle, and entertainment. Emoticons of the Tribune mascot Tarsito are available on our community Viber.